YouTube, we're back again with another haircut video. Okay, today in this video, I do have to revive this hairline. Okay, now I know a lot of the enhancement haters are not gonna like this video. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. But even if you don't like the video, just hit that like button for me. You know what I'm saying? So we can get the video in the algorithm and get more views and finally hit that 100K subscribers. So if you are new here, hit that subscribe button. Also, leave a comment what you think about this video, and like I said before, hit that like button. So first things first, I'm just gonna cut his hair down to the desired length, which happens to be a 2 guard. Even though he does have a thin hairline, he did request to leave it thick. So I pretty much listen to my client, being that this is his first time coming to me. I just want to listen to what they tell you to do. But if he comes back, or when he comes back, I'll definitely like tell him he might have to cut it lower just so everything can blend easier. But at the end of the day, we still got this cut done, and he was still happy with the finished product. So after cutting his hair down, you guys know I'm gonna brush the hair down because he does have a little bit of waves in here, man. My boy, he kind of spinning. I ain't gonna lie. So we are just gonna lay this hair down before we get into doing the taper. Now doing the taper, we are gonna just repeat the same exact steps. He did ask for like a regular taper with keeping the seek up, but I did just go ahead and do a high taper just because his vertical bars are so long. A regular taper with the C cup would not have looked right, and I did not want him to walk out like that. Okay, so we're just gonna do a high taper. I'm gonna do my lever open, one open, two open, and then fade all the way down, and repeat the process. Repeat the process in the beard, and the back, and the other side. If you guys are interested in making your own content, making your own viral content, short form or long form, you guys can hit that link in the description below. It's the first link. I do have a sale going on because I will be turning 21 next week, October 3rd. So I'm running the sale for $21 up until my birthday. So if you guys think that 60 was too expensive, I did lower it down for you guys. It is on sale right now, just so you guys can really see what it's about and see if you actually like it, for only $21. So if you guys are interested in that, hit that link in the description below. It's the very first link. Just click the title of this video and you'll see it pop up. So now going on to the back taper, we are going to do the same exact steps in the back. It's just more room back here, so the guidelines will be a little bit more stretched. Also, as I'm fading, I'm going to make sure I lay the hair back down, just so everything could be neat as possible, and I can see what the blend looks like laid down. So now that we got all the fading out the way, you guys can see the blurry blends on each side and the back. We are going to get into the lineup area. This is the parts that need to be fixed. Okay, so we are going to lower this side down to a 1 open and eventually close that lever, just so we can have the crispiest lineup possible in this area. And we're going to do the same on the front. But this also will let the haircut last longer because it's shorter on this area, so it won't be the same length as the hair on top. So his hair won't be growing over his ears or anything like that. Just for the lineup to last a little longer because it's shorter than everything else. Alright, you guys, this is the time you all been waiting for. I'm pretty sure some of you guys skipped exactly to this spot to see what it's looking like and how I'm going to fix it. So if you did do that, okay, hit that subscribe button first of all, because anybody tell you to skip through the video. Alright, hit that like button too. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna walk you guys step by step how I did it. Right now I'm just trying to lower the whole area, dark areas, just so the light areas don't look as bad when I get into lining them up. I did clean the skin with 90% alcohol, so it's fully dried out. There's no oils on the hairline whatsoever. I did use hairspray right after, blow dried it with cool air, and now I'm going to set my first guidelines are going to be the 2 vertical bars. I'm going to get those set in as natural as possible, and then I'm going to start in the middle of his hairline and work my way from side to side. So in order for this hairline to last, we are going to have to push this front back just a little bit. Nothing too drastically crazy. But we do want it to last a little longer than it would if we were just to be lining it up super natural and not cutting any hair at all. So pushing it back and then using the razor on top, it would kind of leave that shadow in the thinner areas because we are cutting some of the baby hairs that's there. So it's going to last longer. It's going to be a shadow there. It's not going to look like completely bald right there. You guys will get what I'm talking about by the end of the cut. But I'm just working my way to one side, and I'm trying to cut into the hair. That way, when the enhancements come off, you can still see a solid hairline underneath. Now, when it comes to enhancements, the enhancement that I'm using lasts 3 to 5 days, and it is waterproof. So I know a lot of you guys are going to see, as soon as he gets in the shower, he's cooked. You know, he's not going to have a hairline, blah, blah, blah. First of all, you guys seen the hairline crispy before I used enhancements. That is how it's going to look if the enhancements come off. Now, they will come off after a couple of days, but that's why we are going to layer it so it can last at least a little longer until he needs his next haircut. So right now I'm just using the 245 no drip. This is waterproof like I just said, and I'm going to apply a good amount mainly in the corners. I'm going to apply a little bit where the hair is, but mainly in the corners and then we are going to come back and layer it with hair fibers, and also use hairspray on top and blow dry it, just so everything can dry and be laid in where it's supposed to be laid in. Okay, now doing all of these layers will help it last longer, and you guys will see me blend in the hair into the enhancement layers that I did. Just so we're doing all of this because we want to give the illusion that he does have a solid hairline. Like, you guys know in watching this video, we all know that he doesn't have one, but being a client, I'm pretty sure this is why he came to me. You know what I'm saying? He wants to have that look, to have a solid hairline, and I did tell him how to make it last a little longer than it usually would, so hopefully he does listen and do that. But I'm going to apply hair fibers right now, then I'm going to use hairspray, blow dry it, and reline it so everything is set in place and looks crispy and natural as possible. After I do all of that, I'm going to freehand these like wavy areas right in front of the thin areas. I'm going to freehand it down so it all looks even in a sense.